As usual, what's going on, everybody? All right, in my trusty last video, I shared the good idea of going through your bike and making sure you're not going to have any future problems. When I replaced my tires, so I didn't have any problems over the summertime, checked all the nuts and bolts, lubed the chain, all that good stuff. Because it's important if you don't want to break down out there. It's not a guarantee that you're not going to break down, but it does help immensely if you keep up on that stuff. So in the process, I personally, somehow or another, it was either when the tire blew and wrapped around the tube wrapped around the sprocket or something, but it killed my wheel lights. Well, the ones on the back anyway. So anyhow, instead of buying the same color, I went with a different color. So today I am taking time out of my busy day before I get riding, and I never get back to it, of putting my new wheel lights on. I'm a big fan of them. I didn't come up with the idea myself. I'm not that bright. I was riding a few years back, and there was a little kid a couple blocks ahead of me, and it was becoming nighttime, and I could really see his bike because he had these wheel lights on it. And I thought, man, never even thought about it before. Didn't occur to me. Never looked into it. Nothing. And then I saw him, and I actually stopped and asked him where he got them, and he told me online and whatnot. So I got me a set, and they really help you, the rider, being seen. I don't know where you personally ride at, but where we ride, it's pretty much city, and these people would as soon run you over than stop and give you the time of day. And I don't know if it's that way where you live, but it's that way where I live. So the more I'm seen, the better chances I have of survival and not getting hit by these people who are not paying attention, fiddling with the radio, or nowadays texting and Snapchatting and TikToking while they drive their car. Yes, they're not supposed to do it. Yes, they do it. So anyway, having said that, I'm going to get the process started of changing out some wheel lights. Okay, having said all that, I like to practice what I preach. I've never done anything in any video that I haven't done myself, or have tested before I suggested if it was good or bad, just for FYI purposes there. But anyway, I am utilizing my trusty sling and the rafter ideas because I don't want to drag this bike all the way to the shop just to change out some lights. But it is handy if the bike's not falling over while I'm trying to do it. All right, my last look at my green lights. I had green on there, but like I said, I'm changing colors. Being I had to swap out the back wheel, replace the tire, change over all the accoutrement, aluminum hub mount, sprocket, etc. So I left the light off that, well, because I wasn't going to buy just one green one. So I had to wait for my kit to come, and it finally has arrived and allowed me to share, which I think these are pretty good lights from the Wheel Brights company. No, I'm not sponsored by these folks, but I do like their product. It does work pretty good. It is not waterproof, but they are water resistant. So if you go to the car wash with them, they still function as long as you don't put the nozzle in the little brain box computer-y battery holder there that operates it. They work just fine. You can get them wet. You can get caught in the rain. Probably shouldn't ride through 3 feet of water with them. I don't know if they'll like that or not. But other than that, if it hadn't been for me changing out the wheel, these lights didn't have a problem ever. Also, a friendly FYI, if you're going to put wheel lights on your vehicle, your bike that is, I hate to spend the money myself, but the ultimate lithium batteries are the ones that'll get you through the summer. If you go with just some regular old Evereadys or Duracells or just your stock batteries, after a couple months, of even a couple hours here and a couple hours there riding, those dudes pooter out way before these do. I've gotten like an entire year out of a set of these. So I guess in all, it was worth the dough for the Energizer lithiums. Okay, let me get situated and get these out of the box, and we'll get to installing these bad fellas. All right then, I've already done the back wheel, which I will show you. For those who have never installed a set of these fine lights before, they all work differently, but this one actually fits in between the stock spokes all the way down to where the crosses go. Slides down to there. You got to do the back wheel a little different, which I will show you, because the front wheel obviously doesn't have the drive chain and rear sprocket and hub assembly on it, so you can't get this close to the center of the wheel in the back, but this one you can. And anyway, it just clips. I know I have bad lighting today. I'm at home, so bear with me. It has a clip here and a clip here, and you clip them in the spokes as such, and then slide it down. And then it comes with a rubber strap, which hopefully you can see. It is severely dark. You can see a little bit of it, but stretches around here behind the spokes and firmly clips it to the wheel. I will put a zip tie around it because I don't have a lot of faith in that beating and banging down the road, potholes, railroad tracks, and whatnot. You know, your bike takes a little rough abuse out there in the road. But anyway, I personally give it a few wraps around the spoke, and then I will start my tube of lights right here. And I will just weave this between the spokes, in and out, and in and out. Oop, let me get that up there so you can see the in and out. In and out, and in and out until I get all the way around the wheel. And the tube helps it stay on the outside rim of the wheel. All right, so being I don't have anybody here to video this, I'm gonna have to knock this one out on my own, and I'll come back and share the end result. Now that I have the rope of lights woven between the spokes, out and out and out, all the way around the spokes, and I am not making a video worth a damn today. But anyway, as I went all around the wheel, I have a few excess inches here, and that is not a problem, because the beauty of these lights, as long as you cut them in between the lights, you can cut it up to the light, but I will cut this right here, and then it joins together here to make a lovely seal to keep my lights out of the weather. And I should be good to go for summer. I still have to put my zip tie strap as an extra security on my battery box there, / switch. But other than that, I shall have this dude wrapped up. So give me just one more second. I will get this cut, put together, and we'll see what the ice blue looks like. Well, more than we're seeing it now. Alrighty then, I'm done. Got our tube cut, got our piece together where it's supposed to go. Slides together there, like I said, to make the seal. Keep my lights out of the weather as best as possible. Put my zip tie on there, just as an addition to my rubber strap, in case that rubber strap should ever get let go, getting bounced around. Got our tube extra cut. Like I said, as long as you cut in between the light bulbs. I know this is not a good view, but anyway, there's a bulb right there. So I just went in between it. You can cut up to it if you need to. I got lucky in the back and it worked out a little differently. There's my little piece of wire sticking out of there. But anyway, it allows you to cut it and to fit it to your wheel. So if you need more, I guess you're kind of in trouble. You have to buy the kit that fits your wheel best as, can be measured. It has different sizes, even for 20-inch bikes for kids. But other than that, I would like to turn the lights out and see what this bad fellow is going to look like at night. That's going to help out a lot at night for other people, mainly drivers, to see you. As you can see around the bike, it kind of puts a nice little ice blue glow around it. So that's even a better bonus. I did like the green lights that were on there, but being as I had to change them, I thought I'd go with ice blue this time. I started out a bike a long time ago that I had that had ice blue lights on it. I liked it and thought, I'll go back to that. But if you're interested in getting some lights for your bike, they offer all kinds of colors. Red, green, some that change colors. I think there was a rainbow one in there, pink, purple. So if you're interested in checking them out, just type in Wheel Brights in your search engine or taskbar or whatever you want to refer to it these days. And should take you right there, and you can choose to put some lights on your bike and help keep you safer at night when you're out riding from the trusty people in the cars who aren't paying any attention to you whatsoever.